Hi everyone, welcome to Samantha Clift Pilates. I'm Sam and today I'm going to do a quick sequence to warm you up in the morning, or if you want to warm up before you go to bed or stretch the muscles that you've been aching all day, if you've been working in the garden, anything that you need, this is the one for you. So let's get started. Right, I'm going to begin on all fours and I'm going to go into cat-cow because this is a really good one to mobilise your back. Fantastic one to do. So it's all about getting the body moving so it doesn't stiffen up, tighten up. Fingers wide, so you've got a nice stable base. Knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. And we're going to arch the back, looking towards the belly button, into the cat, and the reverse into the cow. Head forward, bottom out, back dipped. Brilliant. Really squeezing yourself up, arching your back as much as you can. Really great one, mobilising everything. Works for the shoulders as well, really good. It does work out where everything is tight and stiff. Brilliant, one more each way. The other side, and then we're going to go into threading the needle, so sliding the arm through, relaxing down into the stretch, ear down to the mat, deep breath in, deep breath out, and to the other side, deep breath in, deep breath out. I think we're going to do one more each way. Oh, really nice stretch for the upper back, this one. Spine rotation. Hope you can hear me. Okay, now we're going to push back into downward dog. So we're going to lift our bottoms as high as I can. We're going to bring our hands forward. There's quite a few variations to this. The aim is to get your bottom, am I going to disappear off screen? So you can go onto your tippy toes and stretch, so bringing those legs back, so you're going to feel that stretch through the shoulders, aiming to bring the heels down, not touching the mat, but bending the knees. We're going to stretch through the shoulders, and then we're going to pedal the legs, so we're going to straighten the arms again, taking the head between the hands, and we're going to pedal the legs, getting the blood rushing to your head, getting you all warmed up for the day, pedaling the feet, stretching through the calves, through the hamstrings, as well as your lower back, which is great. So you're going to feel that pressure through the arms as well. Weight bearing exercise, increasing bone density. So that's good too. So you're going to feel that pressure through the arms and through the wrists, which is good. Pedaling those legs, keeping them going. Brilliant. Keeping them going, and then we're going to stretch down. We're going to bring the toes in and take the heels down towards the mat, not aiming to touch them down at all. Stretching through the outside of the calves, and then taking the toes out. Heels, might be able to get them down, a little bit Mary Poppins. And we're going to stretch different parts of the body, taking the feet parallel again. This time we're going to drop the knees and we're going to go into the puppy. So we're going to keep the bottom lifted, but we're going to take the arms forward, active arms, stretching through your shoulders, taking your chest down to the mat as much as you can. So if you can get your forehead down to the mat and your chest as well, so you're aiming to get your heart down to the mat, you're going to feel that stretch through what you're aiming to do is open out all of this. Really stretch through your chest, really stretch through the shoulders. So head down, heart down, and holding here. Keep breathing, and then we're going to bring the elbows down to the mat, So onto the forearms and back into child's pose, bottom down onto the feet. So we're going to keep the knees parallel to begin with. You can have active arms or elbows down. And then we're going to take the knees wider. Forward, knees as wide as the mat, feet together, active arms to begin with, really pushing that bottom down. And then we're going to relax down. So head down to the mat, pushing the bottom down and relaxing into child's pose. Keeping everything relaxed. So you can feel that stretch. Your deltoids have started to open up, your chest is opening up. We're just going to do a little bit of stretch through your upper body and through your hips, just to warm those up as well. So we're going to take the arms all the way up, so you can have your legs however feels comfortable. If you want them forward, if you want to cross the legs, if you want them feet together. So arms up, arms down, and again up. Keeping your lovely Pilates posture where you're sitting up tall as much as you can. One more. Brilliant. Taking the arms up to chest height, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back. You might feel a little bit of heat. I'm getting too much stretch through my legs sitting like that, so concentrating on one part is enough for right now. And back to the centre, and again out. So keeping the arms active is going to be warming up all of those joints as well. Back to the centre and opening out your chest, shoulder blades together, squeezing them together as much as you can. We're going to take the head to the side, gently placing the head down, other hand down to the mat, so lengthening through your traps. And to the other side, gently, not pushing the head down, just placing your hand on your head. Other hand down to the mat. We're going to take the head behind the shoulder, looking as far as you can. There might be a bit of popping and clicking. And then swooping down towards the belly button, looking behind the shoulder, keeping those shoulders down. So actually, just sitting like this, I know it sounds such a minimal movement, but actually sitting like this is starting to warm up the abdominals, engage the core, strengthen through the back. So we do tend to slouch and sit like this, trying to, I'm putting pressure through my arms instead of my back. If you can lift yourself up and fire those muscles, then it's going to be strengthening them. Getting your posture correct is so important, and it might feel a bit strange to begin with, but over time it will start to feel a bit more normal. They say just by kind of keeping your abs engaged and pulling your abs in, if you were to do that all the time, then you would actually lose weight. They looked at, I can't remember how long the study was, but over the course of 6 months, somebody lost 10 pounds in weight just by engaging those abs, pulling the muscles in and letting them fire, doing their job in the right way, keeping them strong and toned, which is good. So we're going to stretch our legs now. So we're going to be stretch our legs and our back, bringing our legs forward into the spine stretch. So sitting up tall, we're going to be lifting up through the hips. So lifting and then reaching, not aiming to touch the toes, but aiming to stretch beyond the feet, flexing the toes. You can get that stretch all the way down through the calves and hamstrings. Coming back, stretching, holding, and back. Keeping that going, and back. Brilliant. If you really do need to bend the legs, then please do. Don't put any pressure through. If you are straightening them, don't lock the knees, keeping them kind of soft, so there's a bit of movement in there. And last time. Now we're going to stretch through the target the hamstrings. So we're going to take the foot up to the calf, the knee, or the thigh, flexing the toe. We're going to turn our bodies towards that leg, and we're going to stretch forward again, not touching the toe, but stretching beyond. This time we're going to hold for a little while. And just almost telling that muscle that you don't need to go into stress response and try and tighten up. You're just relaxing into that stretch. So breathing into the stretch, you might find that you can get a little bit further on the out breath. It's amazing how much you can just develop mental stretching. Okay, and the same to the other side, making sure we're even, foot up to the calf, knee or thigh, flexing the toe, turning your body, and then stretching and holding, not touching the toe, reaching beyond, keeping the knee soft. We're not locking it, but not bending it either if you can. I'd rather you kind of come to here and get that stretch in the right place rather than overdoing it. Keep breathing. Brilliant. Okay, go to stretch. We stretch through our back, stretch through our legs and our arms and our chest. Hoping you're feeling really warmed up, ready to take on the day. If you want to add a full body workout to the end of this little sequence, then that would be great too. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be great if you could like and subscribe and press that bell icon so you're notified of future videos. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.